Ludicrous Feed is proudly sponsored by Carloop, Evee, and Warbox. Hey everyone, it's Tom here from Ludicrous Feed. Thank you so much for joining us. And with me today is Riz from Carloop. Hello Riz, how are you?
Yeah, going well, Tom. Back in Melbourne after spending the weekend in Perth, so we've got a bit to talk about.
Absolutely, yeah. Riz, you spent the weekend in Perth, WA at the Australian Electric Vehicle Association Conference and Expo. And Riz kindly also recorded a video of the expo floor as well. How did you find the show in general?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It was a step up from Canberra last year. And being in Perth, it was quite unique to see how much involvement the West Australian electric vehicle community had. And yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah, that's good. What were some of the highlights?
I guess just having a look at some of the cars that were there, which I'm sure we'll get into, it felt more and more like a car show, which was really good to see. Probably the biggest electric vehicle show that West Australia has seen in a while. And yeah, just so many new models there, which was great to see.
Yeah, that's good. Good to see that it was more like a car show because that's what people want to see when it comes to EVs. Of course, they want to see the actual vehicles. All right, so Riz, you were kind enough to record a video for us, so let's go through this right now. So this is your video walking through the floor of the expo, getting through
Yeah,
security.
basically got held up by security, saying you're not, supposed to be there. So walked in and yeah, just had a quick look around, but then I was asked to go walk back out. So I waited and then walked back in. But yeah, it was good. The Australian Electric Vehicles Association had their stand right there. The Motor Traders Association
Mm.
was there. Tesla Owners Club of WA. That car was kindly provided by Tesla there. Um, there were a few charging operators, EV Automotive with their vans, products, charging infrastructure. This is a WA company, EV charging systems. Then we get back
Mm.
into the cars. So you
Can I
see
just go back a
the
bit? Was that a Porsche Taycan?
it was.
Yep.
So there was a Porsche Taycan there, just on the other side.
Just go back a
Um,
bit. There we go. There
yeah,
it is.
right here. Yeah. So we had the Porsche Taycan. That was one of the stalls, followed by the Mercedes. There was an EQE
Mm.
SUV there, a converted Volkswagen Combi.
Mm.
Um, Peugeot were there. You can see they have their, well, there's the EQE SUV for Mercedes,
Yep.
Peugeot with their e-partner and E2008. And then we had our good friends at Hankook
Good.
were there with their cars, showcasing the tires that they have. There was an electric bus on show. And Volvo was there, surprisingly, because they weren't at the Melbourne EV show.
Hmm. Is that the new Volvo rear-wheel drive powertrain
I,
refresh?
I think it's still the previous generation. The new one is nearly here, I think.
Hmm.
So yeah, there was an electric bus there on show.
Hmm.
Um, Good to see. I think WA has got a pretty strong focus on electrifying their bus fleet.
Good.
So yeah, this was sort of the Volvo stand there with the XC40 recharge and then C40 recharge there together.
Yeah, it's good to see them side by side for those who are wanting to make a decision between the two. So you can see one's obviously the fastback looking one, the C40, or the sportback looking one, and then the XC40, which is the sort of more boxy traditional SUV type on the left.
Yeah, and both have been selling quite well this year.
Mm.
We had the team from Carbon Leasing there with an i4
Mm.
and an
BMW.
MG4 X Power. This is
Oh,
Hankook.
yes.
And this
Thank you,
is the
Hancock.
WA government there.
Ah, yes, the charging network.
Yeah, something for the kids and also just, yeah, um, probably go back to that. Polestar were there, this time with Polestar 2 and Polestar 3.
Ah, yes.
For those that probably remember seeing your Melbourne EV show video, there was only the Polestar 3 there. So this one time it was good to have their, I guess, their main seller at the moment, the Polestar 2, on display as well. They look pretty nice in person.
Yeah, they're beautiful looking cars. And again, nice to see them side by side for those wanting to make a decision between the two. So the three's obviously a next generation, much bigger vehicle as well. So yeah, good to see Polestar always there supporting us. Now, Riz, this was taken before the
Yeah,
crowd came in, right?
yeah, just before the crowd sort of popped in there. I
Mm.
think probably about 10 to 9 on the first day. RAC were there with their Polestar and showcasing some of the charging network that they've sort of been involved with in WA.
Hmm.
Few other stall holders with charging equipment and other things.
Yep.
And
So,
that Mini we
mini,
spoke about.
yes, in the background there with the price drop.
Yeah.
Is that actually from Mini themselves, or this is a
Yeah, I
dealer?
think it was from Mini themselves.
Oh, okay.
And they had that price drop of 49,000 there. And then this
Yeah.
is interesting. BYD had their whole stall there.
Mm.
And the team in WA are amazing, really, really helpful. Just on that particular shot there, you can see that that screen is being powered by the Dolphin.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Because of the V2L,
Yeah.
vehicle to load. Nice.
And so it was quite cool to see. I did meet Matthew Dixon from BYD there in WA. Really, really friendly guy. Knows a lot about EVs and really passionate. It's
Hmm.
it's sort of refreshing to see someone who's interested in EVs being involved with EV sales. And yeah, it was really, really good. He was very
Mm.
helpful to a lot of the people that attended the show and even took me through the different features of both of the cars.
Oh, good. That's a nice graphic there with all the pricing. Did they have the seal there on display?
No, they didn't. It's still on the
Mm.
East Coast, but the team there and everyone that attended, there was a lot of conversations I overheard around the seal as such. But
Mm.
um, yeah, mainly the two dolphins and two out of threes at this stand, and then they had another side stand on the other side, which we'll look at a little bit
Yep.
later.
Yeah, good to see BYD representing the. Yeah.
Leasing company there,
Yep.
EV Stealth were there with their tow bars.
Yes, I can see Michael there on the right.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
He's always very helpful.
He's a very good guy.
Yes.
That's cool. And they did mention that they have some of the newer vehicles coming in. They'll have tow bars for them very shortly.
Oh, good.
Fonz were there with the electric sort of mopeds.
Yep. BMW.
Yeah, BMW were there with pretty much most of their lineup.
Oh,
Very
wow.
surprising.
Yeah, all side by side too. Very good. Yeah, because I get a little bit confused with their lineup, so that would have been good to see them all in the same area to see the differences. They're all named very similarly.
Yeah. And then these were the other, there was a BYD out of three and a Dolphin in the back there near the stage.
Oh,
Audi
Audi.
with the e-tron,
Yeah, nice. That's a
this
beautiful
time in
car.
right-hand drive.
Oh, good. Solar car.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Flyer, isn't it? That's the thing that goes on the water. Where is it?
Oh,
Wave Flyer. Yeah, that's
yes.
Josh Portlock from Electrotech. Oh, sorry, I've gone back to the beginning. Apologies. Where are we?
Yeah, just near
There we go.
there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Very
that
cool.
thing looks really cool. Very fast on the water. And back to Volvo.
Yeah, and then I think we just sort of um, make our way back out of the show space.
Yeah, I will try to formalize a deal with Hankook for some EV tires for viewers. So stay tuned, everyone. They have supported the channel in the past. There's some more Polestar. Yeah, it looks like a pretty good stance there. And as you said, there's a lot of vehicles there, which is what people want to see.
Yeah,
AEVA.
they were very helpful as well. Obviously,
Mm.
it's their show, and um, they work very closely with the Tesla Owners Club of WA, and yeah, great to see a good day. I think they'll end up getting close to 7,000-8,000 people, if not more, over the 2 days. But I guess we'll wait to hear the official numbers.
Hmm. And just to remind everyone, this is all volunteer run as well from the Australian Electric Vehicle Association. So hats off to them and congratulations to everyone involved for putting on such a good show. Yeah, it looks like it was very well supported. Was it well attended? Like people that you spoke to, they were very happy with the expo.
Yeah, lots of families. And I didn't hear a single sales pitch the whole day from anyone that was there. So it was, yeah, really friendly, and I think a lot of people enjoyed looking at these cars in person without being feeling like they're in a dealership and they have to buy it.
Yep, that's good. I just quickly saw the there we go, the WA charging network, and what a phenomenal network this is going to be one day when it's all completed, all the way around the coast of WA. Amazing.
The word is that it will be up and running pretty much fully by June next year.
Amazing. I have to definitely consider doing a trip around the coast there. Wow.
And the sites are turning up pretty quickly, as we know. Richard Laxton's been going around, and as the sites that he drove past, that a week later was switched on.
Oh, yeah.
So the interesting part in WA is this is being installed and managed by their grid suppliers, so grid companies, Horizon Power and Synergy. It's very different to, let's say, a motoring body trying to get their heads around what to do with the charging infrastructure.
Yeah.
So yeah, very professionally installed and run, and I think it will be very well managed.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a government that's serious, a power supply company that's serious. We've got Chempower, serious players, and this is what happens. It all works. So this is putting other states on notice, New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland. This is how it's done. So yeah, congratulations to WA for getting this up and running for EV owners.
Well, that's it. And Kia, if you're listening, when you've got your EV9 ready at Perth Airport, we got to get Tom and the family over so you can do a trip up to Exmouth and
Yes.
down south to Esperance.
Oh, 100%. Yep. We'll get Chempower involved as well to help us out with that. So stay tuned, everyone. Exciting times ahead in 2024. Well, Riz, thank you so much for sharing that video with us, and really appreciate you going around with your GoPro and recording some footage for those of us who couldn't attend, myself included. Where is it next year? Do you know?
Yes. So next year it's in Hobart, Charles's hometown.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, Hobart's a lot more accessible to those of us on the East Coast. So yeah, I think it'll be very well attended next year in Hobart. Good place for a holiday too.
I think so. And by that stage, I think the Tesla service center will be open there. There should be probably a supercharger site there as well. And potentially a new Spirit of Tasmania for those that are planning on going there by the ferry.
I was going to say, yes, for those of us who are seasick from the old one. So hopefully a bigger boat, more stable boat. That'd be great. Yes, looking forward to that next year for sure. Well, thank you, Riz. Much appreciated. And I'm glad you had a good weekend in Perth.
No, it was great. And yeah, thanks everyone. And the community in WA is amazing. It's the community that put this up, the Tesla Owners Club, as well as the Australian Electric Vehicle Association, working together to put on a big show. Well done to everyone involved. And thanks, Tom, for giving us an opportunity to share what all the good work that they're doing.
No, it's my pleasure. And yeah, if you want to see more of Riz and myself, catch us every Wednesday and Saturday for our twice weekly live streams where we talk about EVs and renewable energy and all the other good things in this industry. So thanks, Riz. Thanks, everyone. We shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. Happy charging.